Okay, this is going to be my third attempt to do a video. I'm going to do a video about these two fairy journals. This one is Fumitory, which I believe is a rose, but I have no idea. And this one is the flower fairy Vetch. And I want to show you first my desk, do a little mini studio tour. This is a little drawer set that I keep all my ink pads in, distressed ink pads, and the blues and greens and the browns. And then over here, right next to this desk, I mean, it is right here. Oops, and are we going to be able to see it? Yeah. Oh, and I changed the focus. Okay. Over here, I have more ink, distressed ink pads, and they are the pinks and yellows and reds, and actual sponge supplies and such like that in there. Then I have ink pads down here, not ink pads, ink cartridges, and rubber stamps here. They're real tiny ones that I like to use often, decorating the edges of pages and such. And all the big ones are in another location. And here are some cheaper ink pads, and they are pretty cheap, and they don't last at all. So I can go for some more expensive ones. These are little containers for splatter paint, for splattering pages. And then this is distress oxide sprays and some salt. And some more ink here. Right next to this desk, I have some more ink. This is full of ink, and these two are ink and embossing powder. So that's some of my supplies. Actually, this desk here, I had all my altered books on the top shelf, and I knocked them off 3 times this week, so I changed my organization. This little shelf is all my ephemera storage, things I've made. And this is a rolling caddy that I've had for years, and I built it, and I put all the altered journals down here, 5 of them, and they all have different types of artwork that I've drawn, and so they're all in categories. And then this shelf here, I've got the 3 journals that I work in often, my grandmother tree journal and the gratitude journal and a collage journal. And I leave the top of the desk kind of clean so I can have a stopping point to put things there. I did have a whole bunch of paint in here. It's 2 boxes worth of paint, and I put them over in that part of the studio where I do larger drawings, and all the paint storage is over there. So I thought, why do I have it in 3 different places? Because I still have right here in this space some paint right down here that I need to go through. So let's get back to this little journal. Hopefully it stayed on the right format. Let's see, get it focused in a little better. Okay, that's gonna work. So, do a little flip through this journal. I have some beads and a brooch and some lace on the side. And this is all in a pink batiqued fabric. These little flower fairies, I have big sample squares of them, and I cut each fairy out. I texturized this area of the cover. And on the inside, we have a Mamagami inner page of the Brick of Lexington. And both of these journals are pretty much the same, all 3 of these that I've been videoing. They have 5 signatures. This one has 92 pages. I've added a lot of pink on the edges of the pages. And there's a lot of writing space. There's a few tags and cards in here. Coffee dyed paper using a stencil. some eco print using strawberry leaves. And then here is a little tag using faux rice paper. And some more writing area. And this is that little acorn that folds out of playing cards. This was eco print using a fern leaf. Some little pockets, more places to write. This little seed catalog folds out like an accordion. See if we can get it to fold out. There we go. So just different plants are in it. More places to write. The eco print, a little journal with a poem inside of it. I think this is, yeah. I don't remember the person. JC is the initials. The Wanderer. Oh, Julia Cameron. And this little belly band, so the book sticks in there and stays. More eco prints, pockets, specimen slide with a feather inside, some oak leaves inside, some legal banknotes from a ledger dated 1882, some vellum paper. Yeah, here's 1882. Their script is beautiful. A little pocket with some cards in it. So there's lots of pages to write on and do your own artwork in here if you want, or just scrapbook memories of trips you go on. Another card with feathers on it. And these are ginkgo leaves painted to look like a butterfly. Lots of pages to write on. And at the very back, another Momogami bag there. And this is another little journal. Pages on it. I did not sew this one shut. I need to sew it. Yeah. Got a little dragonfly, and that is the faux rice paper. And this one is called Vetch, and it has 72 pages. It has a little hanger on the side with beads dangling down. A little bottle. On the back is some gel prints and texturized cover there. This is a tissue paper for a moon. There is sun within every person. Quote. This is the front cover, front first page. And it is also 5 signatures with lots of coffee-dyed papers, stencils, rust-dyed paper. This blackish is the rust-dyed. Some artwork in here. It's a tag. Another little envelope. There's little miniature postcards in, well, no, it's not a postcard, but there's little miniatures inside this. Eating bugs in a jar. More empty pages. Altered envelope. And one of those garden journals. tissue paper. Actually, it is a pattern paper with a tree stencil on it. A pocket. There's 2 tags inside. A little collage here and here. A vellum page. It also has the vintage paper from the bank ledger that's 1882. And coffee dyed paper, and is there a journal in here? Yeah, another signature. Some more collages, some more coffee dyed paper. Another tissue with a tree. In the back page, there's 2 tags in that pocket. And this pocket has one of the little miniature journals made out of rice paper. And it is actually sewn, ready to go. And it just has blank pages, so you can add a special story or memory in here. And that is the second journal.